am westbound on State Highway 26. I'm probably 10 miles southwest of Redfield. And I believe if you look off to the left, you'll see a lowering. It's a severe thunderstorm off to the right. Warnings are out for Hand, Hyde, Falk, and Spink counties.
Nice. Looks like it's all but out of Hand and Hyde counties, but baseball-size hail with it.
Now, the cell reception on 26 here is pretty crappy, so we might lose the video here at times, so there are basically 3 warnings in effect right now. Rather curious area I just noticed over here. Oh, that's the mount there. Look at that little guy. Can't really see it. It is, let's see here. Oh, there you go. Right there. Yeah, to give you some idea on what storms moving to the southeast. Those clouds are moving north into the storm. Yet if you look behind it, there's activity that's coming up into the storm. It's probably kind of tough to see on the camera there, but there's a lot of really curious movement right there. That lowered area right there is moving southeast, and there are clouds above it moving north into the main storm. I'm going to change the position again. Well, whatever it was trying to do, it didn't do. And I think the very heavy rainfall is 3 miles to my north. The problem, this is a really bad area for cell phone reception. And if I try to go back on Highway 26, I'm going to lose a lot of reception. Two, that's probably where the largest hail in this is going to go, if there's large hail in it.
News Director Zach Nelson, he is out, was kind of going to go storm chasing out there, and we thought maybe it was going to stay pretty much away. We actually do have a new update here. I'll get to that here in just a second, but he thought maybe he was going to be far enough away from the listening area that he could storm chase without having to be on air, but here he is on the phone with me right now. So, Zach, where are you at? What are you seeing right now?
Yeah, John, I'm about 17 miles north of Miller, right at the junction of Highway 45 and Highway 26. And and right now, this area is very poor for cell reception. So, quite frankly, it's a miracle I can even talk to you here this afternoon and evening, John. But the strongest part of the storm is probably going to be about 5 miles to my east here. Right now, I'm just in a moderate rainfall. We have had some small hail, but certainly nothing covering the ground. The last time I had a radar picture available to me, and you may be able to, better annotate this, because again, right now I can see where the warnings are at, but I don't actually have the radar picture up. Is that the strongest parts of the storms seem to have weakened from what they were when these warnings were first issued, maybe an hour ago or so here, with this activity moving through. And quite frankly, the rain is just about to the back side of me. Again, last time I had an update on the radar with all of this. So this will slowly start to work off and out of the listening area. There was also, these storms are starting to fill in on the radar. And again, before I lost the radar picture, I was able to see some stronger, and it looks like we've lost John. So.
Until for him to call back. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning is actually for Rural County. Northern Rural County has been issued a thunderstorm for 645. Severe thunderstorm is located near Shelby, 7 miles southeast and northeast of Chamberlain. We also have moving east at 20 miles an hour. Around the road up to half hour southeast. We have weatherology that's going to be on the phone here with us. So with that new severe thunderstorm warning for Rural County, also severe thunderstorm warning in Han County. I believe we have weatherology on the line, so I'm not sure, remember who I talked to earlier, but we're going to get an update, so we'll yep, so moving on, we'll finish the moment here, and we do have a couple of severe thunderstorms warnings in the back here. I'd like to mention the back here of northeast and Han County, just on the phone, slowly this evening. There's a really issues for the thunderstorm warning around the time. This is important to
Got a tornado right in front of me.
News Director Zach Nelson back on the line, and we'll swing things over to him. We lost you earlier here a little bit, Zach, but as you continue to make your way through, we just had Derek on the line from Weatherology. He was indicating there's a potential that there could be some rotation, some small rotation.
Yeah, John, there's a ground north of Miller. Yes, I just turned around because it was coming right at me. I'm driving northbound. I'm going to try to turn back around here. And yeah, there's a tornado on the ground north of Miller, John.
So that are north of Miller right now, their News Director Zach Nelson is seeing a tornado on the ground. So again, there's no tornado warning as of yet. But News Director
Hey,
Zach
John,
yes.
I need you to go on the Weather Service chat and tell them that there is a tornado on the ground. We can confirm this. Let me try to figure out exactly where, how north of Miller we are here. I am 15.3 miles north of Miller.
And unfortunately, it sounds like we just lost News Director Zach Nelson here on the phone. So I'm going to give you a call back whenever we get the chance. Is very good. But we have as Zach said, we have a tornado on the ground north of Miller. He is following that storm right now, and trying to get to you all the News Director Zach Nelson. So we'll go things back to your camp.
Yeah, John, I think I'm at a safe distance now. But again, I'm a little rattled. First off, I'm a little 15 miles north of Miller. If you can report that on Weather Service chat to Aberdeen, that there is a tornado on the ground about 15 miles north of Miller. We can confirm that. I can see the rotation on the ground right now, although it looks like it is about ready to dissipate. There's not a whole lot to it, but I tell you what, John, I just about drove right into the funnel. It was just off of the road, and it was a very large funnel at the time. Not a wedge. It wasn't a wedge tornado. There's still a debris cloud here on the surface, so it is still on the ground. But again, we've got a tornado 15 miles north of Miller. Very little funnel cloud just off to the north here. There is still, though, like I said, there is still signs that there is rotation on the ground right now. So this tornado is, it looks like it's almost moving back to the northwest. It's pretty much dissipated, but again, I can still see the funnel, and now it is just about completely gone. But yeah, quite the quite the moment here. I'm trying to see. I do not see the debris cloud. Just again where the storm is kicking up the dust and the dirt, that sort of thing. Cannot see that anymore, and I cannot see the funnel anymore. But I've wanted to see a tornado for a long time, and it just happened.
So as you see that, and again, I know you said that you're starting to drive almost right in the middle of the funnel here. Talk about how long that was on the ground again before it started to dissipate enough where it disappeared.
Oh boy, and that's the thing. It was a fairly healthy funnel because I looked ahead and I said, well, what's that weird? There was a weird cone shape in the sky, and I just thought it was, the clouds or, shadows from the clouds. Until I looked down below it, I kind of followed it to the ground, and I said, oh my, I was probably a quarter mile from the funnel when I first noticed it. And like I said, it was coming back towards me. So I put my vehicle in reverse and backed up and got out of the way. And I am right now across from there is if anyone's familiar with Han County, north of Miller on Highway 45, there's a series of high-tension wires that cross the road, and then there's a number of grain bins, and there's a big sign that says South Dakota Farmers Feed the World. That's about the area where this tornado was, about a mile south of there.
So as News Director Zach Nelson goes through, that was a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued, and right before Zach got on the phone with us, we were talking with Derek of Weatherology, and he was saying that there was a small indication at that point, there was rotation. Well, Zach has confirmed that we had a tornado that touched the ground for Han and Spink County. There is a new severe thunderstorm warning that is issued for Han County until 7 o'clock, and that is including the Miller area. At 6:12, a severe thunderstorm was located over Miller, moving east at 35 miles an hour with a half-dollar size hail. Miller, St. Louis, and Valen are the three locations impacted with that storm. And the tornado is possible with that one as well, as it talks about the hail being 1.25 inch with the storm. So Zach, to your south, I guess now, what are you seeing? Are you seeing something like that as well?
Well, right now, John, I can, like I said, I'm on the back side of it right now. The whole thing, I can see some blue sky off to my right, which would be my south, and I kind of wish I got a photo of that, but I was so worried it was coming back towards me that I wanted to try to back up and get as far out of the way as possible. I'd like to try to continue east, north of Miller, if at all possible, because if there's indications that and actually I think I am actually pulling up on where the tornado passed the road, because all of a sudden there's grassy debris in the highway, and you can see debris hanging in the power lines. Yeah, I'm definitely where this was at here. I'll try to get a street for you. And like I said, there's nothing really out here. There's a cornfield, but you can clearly see where there was debris that was picked up by this funnel. And it was a tornado. It was, and we're running a live stream on this.
Severe thunderstorm warning was at 7 is when the severe thunderstorm warnings were just expired. 6:30 for the northern, thanking for maybe a little bit of some hail going through, also so we could be seeing some of those wind gusts go as well. 1 mile north of Florence, where the Creek Fire report is 6 o'clock Central Time. So we're seeing a couple of different Once the news break, take that call back. Have been on the phone again and talking about where he is driving through and seeing the damage.
Going back in, so with the see here, now is back as we continue to go through. I know you're in and out of the celery test, but tell us where you're at and what all you've seen with this tornado that's gone through.
Well, John, there's a vehicle just north of me and I don't know what road I'm on. There's no sign, but there's a vehicle in the ditch, and I'm wondering if this tornado didn't blow this vehicle off the ditch. Right now, I'm going to make sure everybody's okay here. So how about I call you back in just a minute?
Absolutely, and again, News Director Zach Nelson, he is out and watching that, so Zach, we'll talk to you here in just a
Including Miller with that, the one in the east of Central County at 612. Minutes ago, Grant Thornton was looking over Miller to east at 35 miles an hour. When he looked at the rebound, Miller has seen the edge of that thing go through. Half hour, side, close to Florida. The line like that. Upstate, Cheery, Thunderstorm warning for Will County. He's a national. 1 minute ago, a severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles south of Shelby, 9 miles northwest of Sidney. After 2 miles an hour, 60-mile wind up to 35 hills. Cable around 645. 1 inch hail, 60-mile wind gusts with the storm. Moving very fast through here. So that is one thing that we can talk about. Very, very slow. And when you look at our radar, that storm, as it goes through, southeastern be on the line with us. Derek, give us like you mentioned, we do have a group here comes from the effect here for southeastern Hammond County. This is the effect. We also have an addition for eastern Blaine County. Also, effect here is just a reminder, we do have an ongoing severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northeastern Hammond County, and that warning is set to expire here. And then we do have a warning here in Brule County, but I'd like to comment just on the zones here.
Okay.
I did find that we're tracking the southeast at about 30 miles. We find no area specifically moving over the
John, type this into the Weather Service chat for Aberdeen. A local resident said it was on the ground at least a mile and a half west of Highway 45, 15 miles north of Miller. Period. Also, A vehicle on a trailer appears to have blown into the ditch, same distance away.
This one is set to expire at about 6:45 located southeast of Shelby, or about 9 miles to the northwest of Kimball. Storm has moved out of severe thunderstorm warning until 7 o'clock this evening. Before I let news our news director who was out so he saw it miles north of here. Any other reports? Surprisingly, no, but that being said, I actually did see some Doppler radar indicated rotation just north of Wilson. I'm really thinking that's Doppler radar. I noticed